Okay, so I'll step back a little bit because I am doing this on my iPhone and it is a pain in the ass. So we've gone from the green Hogue stock and the 3-9 ZV3 Minox scope, which, by the way, I had the chance to take it on a hunting trip a while back and it performed absolutely flawlessly. It is an amazing scope for hunting, but I wanted to do a little bit of tactical competition. So I went out and have recapped it with the AR223 series of scopes from Bushnell. Now this is a pretty nice scope. It's not horribly expensive. I think this one was about, I want to say $220, so it's not a high-end scope at all. It is very nice. It has quite positive clicks and 14 minutes of angle per turn. Still keeping the loopholed high-rise QD rings and obviously the loopholed mounts which it came with. We've kept the KRG oversized bolt handle. A friend of mine actually saw it and really liked the look of it. He's put it on his SBS, which is in an X-ray chassis now. At the front we've still got the PWS 3-prong muzzle brake. That's awesome. Really like that. So what I'm going to do is get rid of the Minox and the Hogue stock. The Hogue stock is awesome, and for a bit more of a project I'll probably try and pick up a second-hand one of them and put some bottom metal in it. So obviously it's been restocked. I didn't go out and buy anything flash. A friend of mine, after he had a 308 SPS that he bought for a tack rifle, and has put it in the X-ray chassis. I think it is. It's either an X-ray or a whiskey. I can't quite remember. So we were chatting about it, and he said, "Hey, I've got this this stock. If you want it, you can have it." I went, "Okay, cool." So I took it, dremeled the absolute living shit out of it. Although not as much as I would have had to do if I was doing the Hogue, and put a I can't even remember who makes this now. But anyway, as you can see, it's got, I think it might be MDT or CMI or CMG. I can't remember. Fuck it. So I put the bottom metal in. Now, had issues getting AI. These are an AI spec mag. At the time when I bought the kit, the bottom metal kit, I had some fairly major dramas getting AI mags because no one in Australia had them. And it was just a pain in the ass. It wasn't fun whatsoever. We'll just do a quick safety check. Gun is nicely worn in now. I've probably put 300-400 rounds through it. No major problems. Had to get it checked for the recall, so if you have bought a Remington 700 in the last couple of months, especially in Australia or anywhere else in the world, get onto your dealer, find out if it's got trigger dramas. The only thing I am going to do is I'll probably lighten the trigger up to about 2 pounds. I put a trigger gauge on it a few weeks ago and it breaks right on 4 pound, which isn't bad, but I'd like to take it down a little bit more, which is what I'm going to do. So the first mag I wound up getting was this charming little critter here, Wild Dog. I'm not overly thrilled with it. It does the job, but they don't like sunlight, they don't like being left in the sun, at least this one, and once that heats up it becomes quite flexible, so you've got to be really careful of that. It does the job, but would I buy another one? Probably not. And then a big thank you to Delta Tactical in Sydney, who actually got some genuine AI mags in. I've been in contact with them a few times, and when I finally got the email saying, hey, they're in, rang them up and bought 2 straight away. So they're a really nice mag. I haven't had a chance to really test this one yet, and you know, being AI, I'm expecting it'll do the job pretty reasonably. So I've got 2 of them. Today I took it's a public holiday here in Brisbane for G20. I took a little bit of a drive out to Cleaver Firearms at Redcliffe, and please bear in mind I don't get money from these people or anything like that. I go where I go. I'll plug anyone just about that I get stuff from and looks after me. And been waiting for these for about 4 months. These are NDT tacticals. AI spec mag, really nice polymer, and I'm probably not going to make any friends here, but honestly, these fit a little bit better. There is still a little bit of play, probably not as much. Let me just test this. Yeah, the AI is probably a little bit, I wouldn't say sloppy, but it could be better. I've actually got to pull this thing out of the stock and take a little bit more, as you can see, probably at the back end there. Sorry, that's my finger in the way. Just sort of around there and try and seat that a bit better. But so far, it is a work in progress, and it's coming up quite nicely. Once I've done that, what I'll probably wind up doing is epoxy filling any holes so that it sits in there nice and snug and there's no worries. But that's a way off yet. The scope, the Bushnell AR223, has a bullet drop compensator in it, and it'll do 62 and 55 grains. I haven't used it. I've got a friend of mine that's got one. A couple of friends of mine have got one actually, and they reckon they work really well. So I'm really interested to see how that goes. I haven't had a chance to put it on known distance range yet and start whacking away at it. Does have a very nice reticle glass. It's very clear for something in this price point. Does have a side focus, which you may or may not be able to see, but that's the side focus there. And it's also got a fine focus here, so it's quite good. It's not as stiff as a Minox, but it still requires a fair bit of effort to move your power ring and your focus rings and stuff like that. So yeah, am I happy with it? So far so good. I might have to get some slightly higher mounts for the scope, but we'll just see how it goes. Obviously down the front we've got my trusty old Harris bipod, which has been on everything in my arsenal. My Ticket 222, my Savage 308 Light Tac, Police LE series. What else? Just, yeah, all sorts of crap. Other than that, it's I'm really happy with the way it's coming up, and it's been a bucket load of fun. Seriously, if you're looking for a nice light scrub gun, or maybe a project gun or something like that, Remington 700 SBS in Australia run for around $1,100. I think this one was $11.48 with the oversized bolt handle and the muzzle brake, so that was already included, and the mounts, which I can't forget. So there's probably at least $300 worth of extras. I got the rifle from Rebel Gunworks, and a big shout out to Ronnie and the boys down there. They really looked after me, and it's been good fun so far. I've been sort of spreading the dollars around. Other than that, it is what it is. It's a short barrel Remington 700 carbine, for one of a carbine, however you want to say it. Done one hunting trip with it so far, a couple of trips to the range. Yeah, I really like it, and this is probably going to turn into a gun that I use a hell of a lot. The dark and a light grey on the standard. That's just a standard Remington stock, by the way. There's nothing flash, no bells and whistles, except for the fact it's got 3 studs, one in the back, which you can probably sort of see there, and then one's on the bipod, and then another one there for your slings and your bipods. Eventually, what I'd like to do is get some sort of chassis system, but at the moment I'm having a hard time swallowing the whole deal with ponying up $1,000 plus for like a whiskey or an X-ray or something like that. Yeah, or I could go the TAC 21, but I've seen a few of those, and some of them look really good, some of them look really bad, and we'll just see how we go. Anyways, everyone, that's my build. That's my little toy for the moment. And I'll keep you updated. I don't know if anyone's actually watching these, but hey, if you are, do give me some feedback. I am new at this. It's not flash. It's not professional by any means, because I'm still learning how to use all the editing software, but I am interested, you know. Tips, tricks, yays, nays, whatever. Anyways, keep shooting, keep writing your politicians when they say stupid things or do stupid things related to guns. Represent our sport, and have a great time.
I'll see everyone later. Bye.